Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Tuesday. This is The Woo Report. The Woo Report. Episode 254. I'm your host, Sam Woo. Coming to you live this morning in the Primetime Radio Studios bunker in beautiful New Jersey, as the Devils are taking their 9-game winning streak to Montreal over the border. It will be a good one tonight because the storylines, the headlines up in Montreal is going to be the Canadiens having that first overall pick, Slavkovsky and the Devils picking Nemitz, and that debate will take about 5 years to see who really had the better pick. Kind of like in 2017, where the Colorado Avalanche, they picked Cale Makar, while the Devils picked, obviously, Nico Hischier. Dave Singer, you are a beast. Good morning, you magnificent SOB. Go Devils. Yes, and happy Devils Tuesday to you, Mike Rossi on the Facebook Live. Trying something different here. I went to bed early because, the Western Canadian road trip kind of knocked me out a little bit. I'm still feeling the effects of it, believe it or not. Just haven't been getting much sleep, especially with the events that we had at American Whiskey, who, by the way, they are awesome people. 51 Edison Place across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. But yeah, it's a happy Devils Tuesday morning. I'm also testing some equipment as well, because I know some complaints about the audio issues at American Whiskey. We're working on it, which follow me later this week. I may need some guinea pigs. See, we're a very interactive podcast. I'm going to need some guinea pigs that are going to the games next week. So before we put more guests on, I would like to have you on as guests to see if the stuff is working. More on that later this week. Those that are going to the games, I would hope that I would have volunteers to test out some new equipment so we don't have those audio issues again. But let's talk a little hockey. Devils in Montreal tonight. 9-game winning streak. Of course, Amanda Stein is probably going to tweet out that she's from Montreal, the Bell Center. Oh my goodness. I'm back in my hometown. But Vitek Vanecek is feeling better, according to Amanda Stein on her Twitter account. That's a good thing. Sigh of relief. We know what's going on with Mackenzie Blackwood, sidelined for a while with the MCL sprain. Akira Schmid getting honored by the fans with the Schmid when he makes a save. Vitek getting chance. Lindy getting chance. Everybody's getting chance because it's a holly jolly time to be a Devils fan. It's a holly jolly time. Enjoy it, folks. Because right now we are approaching November 15th. Last year around this time, not exactly November 15th, but last year, I believe it was on November 21st or 20th, Devils were 8-5-3. I'll repeat, they were 8-5-3 through 16 games. Coming back to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. And we kind of declared, hey, the Devils are here, and then the season just went off the rails. This season, Devils are 12-3. winning the, I don't know, 12 of the last 13, if that's right. But it's a different Devils team. See, the team last season, well, they had a lot of comeback wins, a lot of one goal losses. It's a different team this year. We don't see the Devils playing catch-up all the time. And when they do, it seems like they have this eerie, quiet confidence that they can get the job done in time to get the 2 points. I think that's a big difference. And I think that the Devils are very good. Montreal is going to be a little bit tough. You're playing in Montreal. Toronto, well, Toronto's had their problems. But these 3 games, and Ottawa, you know that they want to get revenge. These 3 games are going to be tough. And the Devils are playing Canadian teams. So they're going to play the Canadiens, obviously the Leafs, then the Ottawa Senators. They come back and they play the Edmonton Oilers at the Rock. I'm hoping to be there. And if I am, I'm going to need some guinea pigs. I need some volunteers. Come on the podcast with me. Got to test this stuff out. I don't want this stuff blown up on Chico Resch. But you, the guinea pig, you can come onto the podcast with me at American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center. But yeah, it's going to be a very, it's good to be back watching games. Vinny Parisi and I would be doing Game Day Live, and Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal and I will do the Devils After Dark after the game, as per fan tradition. Here on the Let's Go Devils podcast, we got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of things brewing. And last night, I took a night off. Watched the Hall of Fame ceremony. By the way, I would like to give a shout out and a big heartfelt congratulations to a good friend of the podcast and also a personal friend of mine, Bill Clement, getting recognized as a broadcaster at the Hockey Hall of Fame ceremonies last night. You watched it on NHL Network. Very well done. It was basically a Swedish convention. A lot of Vancouver Canucks. Roberto Luongo, the Sedin twins. Very, very touching. I thought it was a good ceremony. But good to see Bill Clement being recognized, as a broadcaster. And I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was really good. Maybe we'll get him on the podcast. Also, with the podcast, the live events, I'm putting together the schedule with American Whiskey. Maybe we'll have a schedule out of our big events that we're going to be hosting. December 9th, Vinny Parisi is in town. We're going to throw a big party for Vinny Parisi at Game Day Live. He's going to be live at American Whiskey. Also, January 7th, I know that's on the date, Devils Rangers. Matinee game Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. start. We'll be there. Beer for breakfast at American Whiskey. And also February 25th, Saturday. I believe a couple things. We had that on the schedule because I believe that the 2003 anniversary game is that day. Don't quote me on it, but that's what I believe. So we'll be at American Whiskey, big event. Also, Brat Packs Group. I guess they sold over 100 tickets already for that game. So that should be a good game. That should be fun. So a couple of these appearances, these big events. But we may have some lighter events, meaning we do a podcast at American Whiskey as well. Some of the things that we're doing, we want to start to give away more tickets, more prizes. Again, it's free. We are for our fellow Devils fan. We are for the fans. We love the fans. And thank you for listening, because it drives us to do this every day, especially when it's 8:04 a.m. in the morning and I got to take a shower and head out to work. All right, I want to thank all those listening in. Dave Singer, hardcore fan, listening in the morning. This may have surprised you. Trying different things. Wanted to get a podcast out there since I had a late last night figuring things out, watching the Hockey Hall of Fame ceremony. Needed a night off from podcasting. 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Vinny Parisi and I will be doing Game Day live for a Devil's Take on the Montreal Canadiens. We should see Matt Laughlin doing pregame with Bryce Salvador. Should be interesting who's the play-by-play announcer. I'm assuming it's going to be Sam Kassan. I don't know. We shall see. On the Devils Hockey Network with Chico Resch, good friend of the podcast. Both Matt and Chico are good friends of the podcast. And then Devils After Dark after the game. So lots of things happening. Keep it here. Keep it real. Hopefully our Devils will go 10 straight victories. We'll have more on Game Day Live. Should be good. Should be good. Well, that's all, folks. You have a wonderful Tuesday. Hands 10 and 2 on the wheel. Drive safely. Listen safely. Till next time, this is the Woo Report. Let's go Devils.